Welcome to the Open News Podcast. Today, House Speaker Mike Johnson shared optimism, saying that lawmakers are on track to avoid a government shutdown before the midnight deadline. Johnson says we will not have a government shutdown and we will meet our obligation. This is interesting because their deadline is tonight at midnight. So the failed GOP member that had a vote for on Thursday, it had a short-term government plan extending extensions, $110 billion in disaster funds, healthcare policy extension, and infrastructure funding. However, President Donald Trump disrupted the proceedings by demanding the debt ceiling be eliminated or extended. Now, that shouldn't be an issue because there's a strong front of Democrats who are pushing for the same thing, or they have a side bill that's not necessarily included in the spending bill. But this morning, Johnson introduced a new plan to Republican lawmakers. The updated proposal removes the debt ceiling provision, so it focuses on short-term funding extensions, billions for disaster relief, additional aid for farmers. The debt ceiling will be revisited next year as part of the tax bill. Lawmakers are still weighing their options. Democrats have not ruled out supporting the new plan, but want something closer to the original bipartisan agreement. Trump has yet to respond to the updated proposal, but remains vocal about extending the debt ceiling long term. For some reason, that's a sticking point for him. He wants that to be in this bill. I don't think he wants to have to deal with the debt ceiling at all while he's in office, which concerns me. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. The Democratic stance, they're urging the Republicans to revisit the bipartisan deal, like I stated. The lines of communication apparently have reopened, but the debt ceiling is kind of the sticking point for the MAGA people, because Trump really kind of runs them. There's a constituency within the House and the Senate that are pro-MAGA. They got voted in by MAGA, and so they're going to listen to anything that Trump says. Chaos at the Capitol began earlier this week when Trump and Elon Musk spurred the GOP revolt against Johnson's initial bipartisan agreement. The original proposal had a debt ceiling suspension through 2027. Trump doesn't like that because it's still cutting into his term. $110 billion in disaster, which seems to be in every one of these. 1 year of extension for the Farm Bill. Trump's position, he insists that the debt ceiling should either be abolished or extended to 2029. I wonder why. Trump's view this as a chance to avoid further debt ceiling battles during his presidency. Critics, including Democrats and some Republicans, labeled the reverse proposal as incomplete and lacking bipartisan support. We will see what happens. I would love to hear your comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe.